Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I have a confession to make. I get a guilty pleasure watching dashcam videos in my free time. So when I bought my new car, I knew I absolutely had to get myself a new dashcam. In today's video review, we're going to be looking at the Viofo A229 Plus. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. In the world of dashcams, there are three categories. They're the cheap, non-branded dashcams that you get for under $150, and they basically get the job done. But in tricky lighting situations, or when you're having problems with the apps, or when it comes to customer support, these cameras are absolute trash. The second category of cameras are from named brands like 70mi, Vantru, and Viofo. Now these brands stand by their products. You know, when it comes to firmware, when it comes to app support, when it comes to features, functionalities, and the type of sensors used, these cameras are really top notch. And the third category of cameras are the $400 plus cameras. So my choices boil down to the Vantru and the Viofo. Vantru had only front-facing camera using the Sony Starvis 2 sensor, whereas the Viofo had both Sony Starvis 2 as the front and the rear sensor. So that made my decision easy, and I went for Viofo A229 Plus. Now, when it came to installing this camera in the car, there were three options. A, it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter, which makes things simple for those who do not want to mess with your car electronics. The second option that I found was a lot of companies are selling these OBD sensors, where you can directly connect your USB cable to the OBD port in your car. And the third option was to hardwire it. So just want to quickly show you the wiring that I've done inside the car. These are cables going from the camera, and I've tucked them in over here. Very easy to tuck them on the headliner itself. Brought the cable all the way from here. Then didn't go over the airbags, took the cable to the right, and then I bring the cables down all the way from this side onto this panel over here. Now this panel needs to pop off and gives you access to your ground. Now I'm just going to show you on the passenger side how to take out this panel over here, and then you can access your fuse panel over here. And as you can see now, this is where I tapped into for the 12-volt constant. This is where I'm getting my ground from. So if you can see, the ground is from over here. This is the 12-volt constant. So you need to find two sources. And when you're finding your sources, just be sure that you're not getting something that's tapped into something important like an airbag. So now I'm going to pack this back up, and we're going to go out, and I'm going to show you the rest of the install. So you have a couple of options when it comes to configuring the Viofo A229 Plus. You can use the iOS or Android app to do the setup, or you can do the setup on the camera itself. Now on the camera, you have three settings: video, system, and your files where you can view the videos that you've recorded. Now if you go to video settings, you can choose your resolution, your video bitrate, then you have options for HDR. I think one of the key settings to check out is the parking recording feature. There are a ton of cool options to choose from here, like motion detection, always on mode, time lapse, and low bitrate. And what's really neat about this dashcam is that you can adjust these settings either directly on the device or conveniently on an Android or an iOS app. Now on to the pros and cons. Now in terms of pros, the picture quality is top notch. Thanks to the Sony Starvis 2 sensor, not only are you getting great picture during the day, but you're also getting great picture during tricky lighting situations. And I also love the fact that with the Sony Starvis 2, you can really make out the number plates quite easily. Also, the app is absolutely flawless, and there's excellent customer support. Now, this camera is not without its cons. There are a few things that I think can be improved. The voice commands can be a hit or a miss. The size could be more compact. The parking mode requires an external kit that is sold by Viofo because the camera itself does not do any kind of voltage sensing. But that's really nitpicking because overall, this is an excellent camera to buy. And that brings us to the end of this review. Are there better cameras out there that you can buy at a higher price point? The answer is yes. Are there lower price cameras that can get the job done? The answer is yes too. But I think with the Viofo A229 Plus, you find that happy medium that gets the job done. So with that, we come to the end of this review. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. And until next time, I want to thank you all for watching.
It's a new dawn.